Good.
For about 20 minutes of the podcast in a way that I don't know if I've seen before.
Are you hip?
Tuesday Cinema Club.
What the heck? Man, this is this is what's happening, not the future. This is now. You gotta get into this shit, man.
What up, you bleary-eyed cinephile? It's government name. Sticky Fish and Burno from the Tuesday Cinema Club.
Change that. Dial 1 to get on the approval list for the 2026
Cinema Podcast.
that went live 3 hours ago. I have your file. You pressed 1. Good. Now check your phone. Text message incoming. Open it. Click the link. That takes you to the
Slop.
When you land on the page, click the video immediately. That's where your certificate ID and thousands of dollars in
Podcast.
are confirmed. You have 10 minutes before the link dies. No extension. No second chance. Using an Android device. Check your spam folder. Open the site. Click the video. Claim your money.
This
Go.
sound good.
Now.
It does sound good. Last week, they transferred me to a human. This week, they transferred me to the better model. And they sounded so threatening.
You really wanted you to do that.
You have no second chances. It's I, government name, out of chances, getting called by models and models here on the Tuesday Cinema Club, Season 7, Episode 6. Joined by my on-time co-host, Sticky Fish, and debatable if he's still here as a host or just a guest, Burno. Boys, good to have you. Are you watching Sniper 3 right now without me?
Yeah, we're like 10 minutes in now.
I decided to rewatch Sniper 2 because it was good.
Sniper 2, we'll get into this week, yeah.
It really makes me mad that I'm not able to watch Sniper 2 because I was so busy last week watching Pooh Stew's winning choice, Birdman, for Magical Realism. But before we talk about movies and films, I want to especially welcome a secret lab, a special group. I want to welcome the board member and Sawa themselves. It's John and Mike here from Secret Labs, an AI native film studio. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. How you been?
Really good. Thanks for having us.
You've seen Birdman, of course, right? I don't know if you watched Birdman.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So funny you mentioned Birdman.
Why's that?
Because we're actually in the midst of trying to pull off a true oneer using AI tools in one of our projects.
We were doing a palette cleanser here a little bit earlier today and watching a riffraff video. Would you consider this a oneer? I got it up on our shared screen right now. I don't know if this is a one. The way they cut between them. Oh, look at that. Can you name all the films they're cutting between here? A cinephile definitely made this. What do you mean by a oneer? Tell us more.
Oh, I mean, just like you think of Birdman, that's like a prime example. Only thing is that we probably wouldn't be trying to hide any of the stitching in any way. Like a lot of new AI videos and whatnot, they will cross stitch, they'll go, there's some really cool versions of it. Like they'll go from scene to scene and they'll have kind of like a wipe or something like that to hide the stitching. But we're trying to avoid that entirely. We're going to follow a single character, having them talk the entire way to the camera, full lip sync, and then also having them go into different locations and then joined by other characters by the end of the video. So it's kind of like a mashup of a lot of different ideas that are extremely difficult to pull off.
I would say impossible to pull off as an independent.
I didn't say impossible, just difficult.
I think like as an independent filmmaker though, you would blow your budget wad doing a 15-minute oneer. You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
And how long is this kind of production looking to go for? How long of a oneer are you trying to do here?
1 minute.
Yeah. Awesome. We watched Birdman, and I saw this thing coming into the show right after I got off the phone with my mom talking about zoos. Just like to keep it honest and true. Zoos are prisons. And speaking of prison, Michael Mann, while filming Collateral with Tom Cruise, made him dress up as a UPS driver. Have you all ever heard this story? He was kind of forced to travel into a market street and pretend to do it because it was his character indoctrination. He was I need you to act normal and kind of travel down the street. And Tom Cruise, you get recognized everywhere, so you have to go into this pseudonym and travel into these places. I found that pretty interesting, actually, because
yes, he's always had a crazy. Michael Mann's always been known to do crazy stuff like that.
I came across Secret Lab because some of the work that you all had been sharing on some of the social medias, and Mike, you had actually shared one. I'm going to pull it up actually right now. That was pretty cool. It was like a look back at kind of some of this counterculture sizzle, right? It's this one right here that I think. Where's the Love Bus? That was the one I'm looking for.
If you go, I don't know if you have to go further down, or it might be on my LinkedIn page.
Yeah, no worries. Now, most of this stuff is spec work right here. I can't play that song, but I love it. It goes.
Yes. Some of it is spec work, but some of it is stuff like, I just like anybody, like I just started playing around with this stuff a few years ago, and tried to just dig my hands into as much as I could to bring it back to the real traditional film environment. But like things I started in was, doing a lot of spec work and things like that. But that the further bus, the counterculture thing you're talking about, that was actually for this competition that Kling, I think, it's sponsored, or they were one of the Civitai, I'm sorry, or Civit AI, I don't know if it's saying it right. They had a AI film festival called Project Odyssey that I don't think they brought it back yet, but that was kind of my ticket into the door into AI, because they gave us a bunch of free credits, and it was like all these different sites, and you could just kind of play around with it. But at the same time, it was a way to submit a film that you made to a platform that people would vote on and actually give real prizes out to, and cash prizes, and as well as credits, tokens. It was kind of the only other one that was around at the time besides the Runway one with Tribeca. So, my money was first with Project Odyssey, but I kind of just went also the walls with it and just was like, you know what? Let me see what I can do with it. And I've always loved the counterculture scene, and but especially with our times right now, like it'd be great to remind people of like kind of where a lot of these protests and things that's happening in our country now, like where a lot of that started from. So that was kind of my quick, not short answer to that, but
I find it really interesting, and I also shout outs to the DGA and local guilds you're a part of, right? A lot of people forget that individuals who are in the creative industry are using these tools and are building their portfolio and also skill sets. You think about like how many more projects you touch, and every time you touch a project, your cinematic lens, your eye, the way you approach something grows. It's very costly to go out and shoot and pick up a group of friends. If you want to take the time to pen something down and write it and get someone in the room to get that feedback, you only get so many chances, and you'll burn out that flame. But maybe having the time to sit down with someone and get your best draft a couple times done and then sit down with someone, I think this is the way that artists are currently using these tools that, I hear a lot of people who are anti-AI maybe get critical. Speaking of, and I think you were like, hey man, you hadn't done this in a while, I wanted to talk about AI erasure. The first type of AI erasure I wanted to bring up today is something that affects us here dearly at the podcast. I'm really saddened. Hope you can hear how sad I am about this. Our good friend MusicFX Music DJ is going to be depreciated, guys.
No, Google, why? Every project that Google does, dude.
They're taking away our background music. We had been curating music for our podcast for the last couple seasons using this tool, and it was wonderful. We loved it. We would play games where I would put in names describing things, and we would describe it, and we would try to guess it, and there's sunset. It's AI erasure. There's tools that are available today that they realize upset so many things. All of a sudden, you know what happens is every sushi restaurant doesn't have to pay a license to have that music play, and they just turn on music DJ. Oh no, every bar that's playing Mr. Phoenix's hit song about swiping chips that everyone's now convinced is AI, they're going to be playing their own kind of perfect, like, I don't need to pay for it. I don't need to have the vinyl DJ come in here and feed him and drink with him, and he didn't bring anyone. Goodbye to our friend FX, MusicFX DJ. I didn't even know you could save files. My bad. I didn't even know you could save.
Lost forever now.
This is like Google's MO though. They always just kill stuff. Everything's beta until it's not. Until it's dead.
I don't know if you've ever been to this. Soon to be added. We'll be
Yes. It's
great.
What's their like most recent public facing app that's gone big, right? I couldn't name one. That's like
I know all these
widely
educators who have
accepted.
like hacked jam boards. It was like such a cool thing, and whoops, now that's gone. And people spend a lot of money on it. They just make them inoperable. It's the crazy thing. It's not even that they're like, here's a tunnel, enjoy the web. They're like, if we catch you on the web, we kill you. It's just strange, bro. It's strange. Strange times are all around us. It's not just the Riff Raff music videos. It's not just my 150 million likes on 195 followeens. It's the Tuesday Cinema Club. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about. Anthony Brownrigg's post here. Anthony shared this post. I don't know if anyone else is in this, where he had originally made this kind of like DVR video in 2005. And he's like, I shot this, I didn't really have the money, I then ran it through AI and upscaled it. Which do you like more, Fig? Which would you rather watch? Which one of these are you watching? Well, I'm just asking for opinion here. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm just asking, which one do you like more? You like the top one, or you like the bottom?
I mean, as a still image, hard to say. I mean, as a still image, you might say the top one might, it's obviously clearer, it's got more detail. But like, what's that look like in motion? Because like, the bottom one could have its own, depending on how it's shot, depending on, the vibe, could easily be stronger. Like, or at least have a more identity.
Love a movie with low budget charm.
Yeah, it could sell. Like, I don't know. I could go either way on those.
How do you think the fan base of independent horror filmmakers, 35,000 member group here on Facebook, responded to this post?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things like.
I'm just asking. He shot this 20 years ago. He's like, look, guys, I took my original product. I shot in red? This isn't red that they shot that? What's wrong with the intake? What went wrong with red cameras? That's crazy. That does look like DVR. I didn't know red cameras used to do DVR that bad. I thought they came out 4K first. The answer is they hated it. There's even someone with a thing called Stop Using AI. I kind of want to report this name. It's incredible, though. Stick with what you have and skip the AI. That raw 480p mini DV look from the DVX 100 is pure 2000s indie horror nostalgia. Upgrading the resolution will actually strip away the gritty, low-budget atmosphere that makes the film authentic. Homie, I'm gonna take this. Right, I'm gonna take this prompt, save that for my prompt library. I know what Stop Using AI likes. You fools, you give yourselves away. Keep telling me what you like.
Well, here's a good devil's advocate for a second. Like, if you were to do what Backrooms did and throw a mini DV filter on top of that top
there you go.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Like that's what you can get, because like that's no different than any traditional visual effects. It's just matte painting. Because like when they're doing those skins of any of that environment, it comes out like hyper realistic, where it looks like something like fake blood from like 70s movies, horror movies, where it's not quite natural. But once they keep matte painting it and like really diving in there, like it can work really well. And to me, like that's kind of a lot of what I see when I see this stuff. Like, is it good AI? Is it not? And a lot of what we do too is like, it's not just out of the box. Like we're not in the game of like click a button, you get your thing and you're done. Like I would take that and I would literally mesh the two of those images together to make something that's actually probably really cool. But I think throwing a filter on top of that top image and getting like AI is too clean. Like that's what somebody said. It gets rid of all the dirty look, and that's what film is. It's grain, it's light, it's all those things that like we got to put back into these clean images that we're getting from AI.
I feel like AI actually doesn't go far enough. Like Why did it leave the Dawn dish soap in here? Why isn't the background fucking scarier? Like, excuse my language, but it should have like, I hear what you're saying, but like, what they should have done is instead of just like, not just these details, but it should have then put the matte over it so it gets the like VHS filter, the DVR filter from early 480p digital. But
that's always a pain. Like you almost always have to add that post, which I've found a bit of an annoyance in the process as well. It's never going to keep the original look. It's always going to stylize it up and make it too clean. You know, you always have to end up adding grain and adding other elements that you wish were there, but that's just the interpolation process. It can't always clean ref, you know, from...
Instead of it being like, oh, thanks for the frame, master, it did it squares by squares. And it goes, okay, here's the context. Here's, oh, you know what? This was blown out the original shot. Oh, cool, it's still blown out there. Great job. You still are capturing... What the fuck? Like, maybe this is a prop in the scene. This is just bad set piecing, right? Like, and as a filmmaker, that's got to be the part where it's like, you're still doing bad filmmaking when you still are like, let me look at my screen. What's this big pink thing here? I don't care. I'm mostly looking at hard tit. And maybe it's the Harrison Ford kid. If they're looking at the Dawn soap bottle, we got a bad movie on our hands. You know, Mike, speaking of what you were saying, I think I kind of want to take this all the way back to a root game we play here before we talk more about Secret Lab here on the Tuesday Cinema Club. And that game, of course, is Slop or Hot. Here's the first image. Is this fake or is this real? Is this AI or is this not?
Yo, that's real. That happened to me. I posted that picture of my car in the snow like that.
This is from June 30th today.
I got 2 cars totaled to that.
This is Idaho. And Nampa. Everyone knows about Nampa. Nampa's a real place, right?
Look at that wave.
Look at the ice wave. AI could never make this, right?
Slush.
What the fuck is that?
Wow.
It is the craziest thing when it happens, man.
Did not expect that. I hadn't seen that far in the video. Okay, you think you know what's real or not? Is the Swarovski Shrek, is this AI or not? Real or fake? I posted this image. I'm asking.
Yeah.
You got to tell me. This is real or
Yes.
this is AI?
It's AI.
It's AI.
It looks like AI to me.
How much
I
money?
think Swarovski would totally put out a Shrek.
I feel like there's a market for this.
Oh man, I did Control R and
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Good thing we're on there. I'm sorry to say this, but if I go to and then I add the word, oh, I just had to put the letter S.
Is it real, dude?
You can get Donkey too, bro.
This is the world we live in today.
It is
Heck
not
It's only
AI.
700 people buy that.
I'm buying this right now. Hold on.
Heck
Go to
yeah.
a drug stop,
Set.
there's gonna be the whole set in a case.
Yeah, sadly that is not AI, and that's pretty early in the game to lose, but it's okay. I got a bunch of good stuff today. How about this? Just in general, is this AI? Are these real photos of Walter Goggins and Olivia Wilde? Did AI make the text? I'm not going easy honest here, man. We're 7 seasons in.
No, this is real.
Do you really think she saved her? That's incredible.
I think
saved her.
he saved her.
Yeah, that was the thing. I read a news article about it. I was just on Reddit yesterday, bro.
We're gonna see a lot of,
my
people are
gosh.
complaining we're living in this like slop wave of like shitty AI advertisement, but this is like the next wave of I'm trying to get a shit in my shoe.
Literal
luck.
shit, yeah.
Everyone needs their start, man.
Hey, did Eric Roberts die?
Hope not.
Because this is a crazy post I saw today. That's a wrap
That's
for
a
Eric.
wrap.
The Lanternee of Light. Did he work on this show called The Lantern of Light? And to me, it's scary. That post could be read. A huge milestone.
I hope not.
Okay, is this really Tom Hanks going into the Walmart?
No.
That's pretty.
Oh, he's selling Hank's coffee?
Oh, wait.
He's got a coffee. Oh, yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
man.
that's real.
It's from his post.
He's selling.
His post.
Hey, I've been accused of following a celebrity's post. Oh, yeah. I don't think this product is real, guys. What is the point of selling this fake product?
I'd buy
Look
that.
Of course you would.
Untold luxury.
It's
Yeah,
luxury.
The whole channel is insane. It's new. I was going through all of it. It's just the same content over and over.
Mars Rover V3.
They all turn into pyramid. What is
Oh.
that?
Okay, that one's really good.
Black hole orb.
That really puts the pyramid to shame.
The black hole orb. Love this, bro. That one's not very cool, to be honest. But, yeah, that one sucks, bro.
5.
Oh, V5? Dang.
Yeah. That one just the
It like gets bigger. It's like 6 times the size of the orb.
Wait, imagine how upset you'd be if you bought V3 and then you saw the V5 ad.
Yeah, you're at school
Remember
doing
those fun capsules?
Yeah, my child just ate a V3 and died.
I wonder, like, cinemaphiles have like we have a proclivity. They want to like the oneer. Do you think like people are gonna want to like a one prompter? Is that gonna have the same cachet to it? If you can prompt an entire movie with one prompt,
Can you even do that?
There's
Not
content
That
I
is-
can't even. There's content I can't even share. I have to share the links to then get to it. They don't want you to see this.
like, where's the top 10 oneers of all time? And it's just like a list of the prompts.
The Megan community
List of the
is so
prompts for the
unhinged.
top ones.
And this is just meta AI making her smoke weed, man. And then they
That'd be like
lip-sync her
that'd be like a
to smoke 2
tagline.
joints.
It'd be like a prompt for that would be like a tagline. for
Yeah,
a
just
movie
one
or something.
tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's
The log line is the movie. Like,
Like,
Out
I
at
don't,
10
like if you guys needed
milligrams.
another reference
Every
for
gummy
one, or
takes
like
you
I
an
think
hour and
the
a half to
studio,
feel. None of it was
Oh, the
built
studio,
for people
yeah.
who actually know what they're
Great
doing.
show.
So I built Barry Spirit.
Had done.
100
well,
milligrams
we
in
tried
every
to
pour.
last week when we
2
watched
ounces.
Birdman, we tried to cut or find all the cuts.
Gotcha. And I know, well, there's one that
they were
like,
trying to away from,
This guy's
like
selling
when you,
an illegal
it's not really a
product.
oneer, but like there's so many tricks in that. Like a lot of that too is just like in camera tricks.
Yeah, I mean, they cut to like a lot of stuff you can cut away from. I think like what's more impressive is like original, like what is that, Touch of Evil? Like the opening of Touch of Evil is super good.
Mhm.
Like, or what is that, Soy Cuba? Like those oneers. You ever seen La Haine where they fly out the window and they're kind of redoing
Yeah.
Soy Cuba? Like those oneers are way always more cool. There's so many shots in La Haine. That whole film is just so fucking dope.
Yeah, where it takes like months to just prep that one shot, or it's like it's a literal performance.
I get
You know what I mean?
well, that guy Vincenz or whatever, he was in the circus, so they just gets like another circus body double, shaves his head. You're the extra in front of me, and we fly over you, and it's not a mirror. We're just mirroring each other. That's like mime work, and that's like, film came from theater, right? And theater came from people doing this kind of action, and AI is just trying to replicate like what is 50 cuts of shooting until it's done right. What is like a masquerade of people put together, and then it misses out all. Like, why is this guy even sweating here? So why would you have
Is this Theo Von, dude? What happened to him?
Well, it's crazy because there's this one part I'm trying to show where for some reason they blur. It's like they're not saying.
Oh yeah, the
what it is.
logo's blurred. In the
It's like
background. I saw
100.
that.
It's not milligrams.
Yeah.
It's 100, but we can't show what's in the highlighter.
About
Hold on.
loops in math.
It sounds like
Do you
me
believe
talking
in
about.
loops?
Have you guys ever heard
Do you know
me
the square
talk
root of
about,
2? Do you think that's a loop?
asymptote? This is me talking about asymptote.
Do you believe that the square root of 2 is the square root of 2? Yes or no? Hands up, no?
unfortunately real.
Oh. I want y'all to take out your phone for a minute then. We're gonna do one thing. Everybody got a phone? Put it on the calculator and turn it to the side so you can get all the long numbers out of it.
Whew. This was also something I saw today. Reminded me of Terrence Howard. 10th dimensional hoverboard qubit lattice 7D core array module number 81. Kind of similar to.
I kind of dig that though.
What did we call them? Unfold luxury. It's not untold. It's
Way less
unfold.
interesting than them, though. To be honest,
I think this guy should just be selling tech decks. It's pretty similar.
I think this is like a stale Twinkie.
Oh, you know what?
$60,000 for a movie.
This was crazy. I never
And
heard someone
Harvey
talk
was
about
like,
Harvey Foster.
and I was about to go and negotiate for Iron Man. And Harvey was like, no. He's like, I'm going to offer you a picture for $3.5 million. You're going to decline that offer in writing. And that's going to be your quote for Marvel.
Why did we lose the DJ music? You just never hear someone talking about Harvey like that. Truly unhinged. Don't worry, we're almost done here with the Slopper Hot guys, and we're gonna come up for air in a second.
I'm trying to hold back my words for Terrence Howard.
These roads were all dirt back when I was here.
Is this AI?
Now you've got this.
It's all dirt.
Whatever this is, it's much better. And there's a lot more buildings. It is.
What is that? Is so weird looking.
Yo, I found it. Look at, isn't this an AI Slate commercial? Like, is Slate using AI now? And it fucked me up because I found a Slate Owners official group, but no, how can you be in the Slate Owners group? How can you own a Slate? There's no. So now the price is released. Who's buying one? Only 8 likes. That's in the official group. Like, what's going on? It's unfolding luxury. That's the Slate truck. Is unfold luxury. That should be their model.
Because people are waiting.
You just push a button and it converts between all the different models. Why do I gotta buy them separately?
Also, do the Slate truck next. I mean, I'm his only fan. He probably doesn't mind. Another one. What do you guys think's on this link? What do you think's on this link? They don't want you to see this.
This is not real.
Wait.
MSP tech stack apocalypse.
So many dashboards.
And how many tools are you running?
Oh my
I've
God.
lost count.
But what if it was all one platform?
One console, one login. So, detection,
look at that
email,
Apple logo.
identity,
All one platform, all guards.
and the alert chaos.
Fewer alerts, less noise, just real risk.
I can finally sleep.
Still looks sick though.
Guys, be watching this.
They didn't want you to see that. That's literally a targeted ad for me. You're not supposed to see that. Someone shared a thing. I'll pull it up later. But did anyone else see that thing where they pulled up all the different streams of the World Cup and how all of them are showing different ads based on markets? The lower banners are all different. Each one is different based on markets.
So all those billboards and everything, they're replaced.
Yeah, that's that. I thought that was really interesting. How someone could literally get psyoped into a. Wait, you didn't see that ad? What do you mean?
Dude, it's scary because I'm my VPN is still back in the Bay Area for work, right? So if I load YouTube without ad block, the ads I get there are so targeted for San Francisco versus the ads I get in Arizona.
But his numbers didn't add up.
I thought this was gonna be about if you lose your job as an AI, you can sue.
Fighting with the raccoon. Eating cold spaghetti without his silver spoon. His wife left with the tennis coach. The bank took back the house. Even Winston grabbed his toys and walked right out. Jeff should have known better. Use finance OS, but he threw it all away. Now
These targeted ads.
We just hit those pigeons.
There's just a finance bro sitting there at 6 a.m. He's like, this could have been me.
All right, you're replaying the full advertisement. You should get paid.
AI or not? What about this one? AI? Yeah, I'll reach out to them and let them know we're doing their ads.
Fidel Castro.
He was the baller. Yeah, I think so.
This is Burno asking me to play.
No, please.
Burno asked me to get on Deadlock last week, but then I made him not a host, and now he won't play with me in the middle of the day. AI or not, Stu already spoiled this in the main channel. Insanity, bro. Sometimes I think.
Is it AI? I thought it was, but it's the image AI though. I believe it's posted, but is the image an AI image, or do you think they actually have that crest on there?
Oof.
The craftsmanship is too high.
Yeah, you think they got this has got to be plastic, bro? You think they could make gold? They don't got.
They don't have the molds for it, bro. They can't. Yeah, can't cast that.
The Sopranosauruses, bro.
That's great.
This is a good use. This is a great use of AI. Actually, I thought this was all of it was good. There was a lot of.
That's awesome.
There's some iconic. Look at this one right here. Yeah, all of
it. The hole in the chair for the tail, dude.
Yeah. Because I'm the AJ. I like this.
I think this is what
Fucking gay club one is hilarious.
It's super good, bro. Yeah.
This I think is what the studios are going for. I think they want that again that one prompt thing you guys are talking about. We're hearing of people that are being hired to try and do stuff like this for the studio. That you go in and you just say I want to see an episode of again the dinosaurs and the Sopranos or whatever, and it's just gonna do it. It's not gonna be great, but you'll see it. And you'll pay whatever $5.99 a month.
Whatever IP just needs to be promoted, that's your Pride Month post. You just prompt it out. There you go.
Yeah, I mean there's going to be a market for that, especially when you put yourself in it too. I don't know how long the longevity of that.
Look, Keeps is using AI. You know what I'm saying? All the pharmacies are gonna be using AI. You think they're gonna film people in a field anymore? That job is gone. The pharmacies never gave a shit about art. They literally have to it'll be so much easier to chug out that fucking last sentence when they don't have some dude flubbing over the fucking words that guess what? This is how detesticide is pronounced now because that's how AI says it. So fuck you. It doesn't matter anyway. English is the second language. AI is the first. Oh, man,
I agree with you, except for music. For some reason, they can never get lyrics down correctly ever. It's always just a little off, it's auto-tuned. And I'm not sure they'll ever get there anytime soon.
The voice stuff is definitely something we're attuned to because we weren't raised on it. But I think with an untuned ear and a trained mind, you'll become super dumb.
Yeah, you'll become accustomed to the baked-in compression that the AI is using to generate.
Now in excess of $8,000.
But that's what
now
it
that
is.
$9,000 offer
We used
looked
to do back
crazy
and
because
forth
once
in
they
the
knew
recording
what
studio
cases
with
like theirs
people
were
who wanted
paying,
to
they
come
didn't
in,
just settle
and
for.
they're like, oh, we want to record on reel-to-reel, and we'd A and B it for them and let them hear the digital version versus the reel-to-reel version. And everybody always chose the digital version because your ears become attuned to it over time.
But I think with the baked-in compression that these models are using, it's adding another layer of compression and it degrades. It's like a worse copy of a copy.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you heard what the kids are listening to?
Even recording on early VHS or cassette tape. We were all on if you had a crappy Walkman, you're getting a degraded version. Or think about I don't know if you guys are around for A-Track, that quality's not great, but it at least fits.
Dude, I should take this to the airport.
Yeah, I saw this today.
This thing slaps, actually. I like this kind of circuit bend thing, right? You talk about an 8-track, bro. These are just all old electric razors.
Yeah, razors, and then he's got a blender, a coffee mill.
That's pretty awesome.
That's the coolest looking deck ever.
Yeah, no. Let me plug it in, man. Let me plug it in. I'll show you. It's fine.
You got an outlet here next to the X-ray machine?
Nah, I gotta plug in the whole strip, bro. I need the strip, bro.
Oh, no, I need a 20 amp. I can't do a 15 amp.
Where do you plug in your washing machine? It needs
I can't wait to live in a world where you don't actually have to be innovative and build this sort of thing. You can just AI slop it.
Yeah,
bro.
You
can airport security with that.
Yeah, you think there's gonna be airport security in the future? It's just gonna be AI. You fucking hand him one of these and it starts coming. It's just a botnets itself into infinity. Just you guys know what a pipe bomb is, but for a package bomb, but for an AI model where all of a sudden you're here's fresh data and it just starts rooting itself. That'd be sick. We already watched the Riff Raff video. That was tough to follow, but
Why?
Dirk, don't be so hard on yourself!
Get out of the way! Temu is running a massive sale to bring this recliner down.
I thought it was Timu. He says Temu. What the fuck is Temu? Is it different? It's now
AI's got a bit of a ways to go, guys.
No, it is Temu. There was an advertisement that Timo put on the Super Bowl, and it's Temu. We're all saying it wrong.
Check out the new trailer starring me as Judge Arnold.
AI or not on Luna.
It's Judgment Day.
Looks real.
Looks pretty real.
Give me leg day again, Arnold.
You mean they make him do a humiliation ritual at this age? What did he do to get here? What did he do? Oh, the second I said humiliation ritual, they turned off the music.
Luna.
Let's come up for air here, like promised. It's
I feel like
not
I'm
all
in a
bad.
Quake. I'm in a Quake video game level.
Speaking of AI erasure, I'm sad to announce that Letterboxd has removed Congo 2 because once again, TMDB has removed Congo 2. TMDB is not down. Every time I go there, I am reminded that there are these new content guidelines, and if I control F the letters AI, it's on the word available, air date, wait, daily motion, trailers, AI generated movies here under not supported. Congo 2 is legally not allowed to be on Letterboxd because Letterboxd pulls all their data from TMDB, and TMDB, as Pustu would say, is being extremely based because they decided to ban all AI generated movies. For example, deepfake content. So Congo 2 is considered deepfake by the current.
Hey, so based. I mean, there was a real ape that you took a job away from by having.
There was a real ape I took a job away from.
Just think of Amy is out there unemployed now.
I want to talk about real working professionals who are doing real things with AI, making jobs. This is counter to the narrative you've told me, Stu, but I think it's important to remember that there are people bringing filmmakers and independent creators tools that don't exist today. Photoshop didn't exist. Now every creative person you like uses Photoshop. But it didn't exist before. When it first came out, people said, painting's dead, digital creation's dead, all that stuff is gone, it's bad, right? Creating custom workflows for filmmakers is something Secret Lab is doing today. If you're in the AI space looking to step into it, learn about it, if you are a working professional looking to increase it, why don't you join a team who does it? The script, the pipeline, all of it needs to be standardized. All of it actually needs to be created. And a lot of people, when they come to create, you start getting token fees, your pocket gets turned inside out, you're just getting taken away. John, I want you to tell me a little bit about what Secret Lab does for the creator, how this is different, where you're coming from, and take me there, man.
I guess all we're really trying to do is expand on, the tools that already exist. Like, we're trying to take filmmaking for independence and even for larger productions to a new level. Like, we want them to be able to create more projects, not less. Like, we're trying to create a space where you can get more stuff out the door. In our process of creating, I mean, me, Mike, and maybe even some of you in the room have experienced a lot of issues where there's so many issues in the pipeline of just production itself. You run into issues where a project never gets made, never gets out the door, never gets sold, never gets distribution. And that's just even on the front end of the project. You could be writing for years before you even get something sold. And I talk a lot with fellow artists and creators, and they're all still very terrified of this process. It's a difficult topic to even go into, even amongst like my closest friends. And so I think we're trying to kind of like merge the gap here and like be like, okay, well, this is a hybrid workflow that we're trying to support. There's a lot of, we went to AI on the lot recently, which is kind of what brought me, Mike, and Ron all together to start working on something like this, because there was like 3 different modes that people were in, and like some people were still trying not to use it at all, still going with standard production. And then a lot of what Hollywood is obviously doing now is more of a hybrid production. And then you have a lot of productions in other countries that are going with just full gen, no humans used whatsoever. China's doing we've created a whole slew of new TV content we never used a single human in it. And I haven't seen any of the content. They claim that it's successful. They claim that it's doing well. I think it's a lot of a hype train at this point. But everyone's doing the same thing where it's okay, let's go on to Higgsfield, let's go on to Lumina, let's go to all these other platforms. And we just try to kind of cha-ching, hit the cash hit the slot machine as many times as we can and try to come up with something good. And that didn't really ever feel like filmmaking to any of us. It's just kind of we're gonna keep jetting stuff until we finally get something that's good. Everyone's doing a really good job of working with the issues that exist inside of AI, but you're still missing a lot of what I think the traditional filmmaking tools are, which is starting with a good screenplay, moving on into storyboards, moving into animatics, creating characters, creating costumes, all this stuff at the front end. It may be less work at the front end, but that also allows more projects to be happening at the same time, we feel. And the pipeline issue that we're trying to fix for all of these creators is allowing them customized tools that are based around their workflow, because basically creators are already doing this. You see them out there even at the conferences that we were at. They're getting with teams and they're teaming up with content creators who already have a name. They already have millions of followers out there, and they build their own model around it, and then when they release it to the public, you're here you go. And it's well, that's great, but it's also built on other people's systems. It's also already built on open source comfy UI environments that already exist.
Mila's stuff. Did you see Mila's mind gallery thing? You know about that one?
No, what's that?
Who did all the Resident Evil? That's Mila J, right? Mila Joel.
Yeah, Mind Palace.
Oh, Mia Jovovich. Yeah.
Mind Palace, baby. Hell yeah, go to. Anyway.
Mem Palace.
Mem Palace.
You're absolutely correct. You got a big name supporting you, Ben Affleck, is doing his own now too. It's exactly.
Oh yeah. I love it because it's the next celebrity. It really is.
Mm-hmm. It's why not? I don't know if you guys deal with Claude Code a lot, but we use it a lot as well. And I can see a future where you buy a skill from a professional. Mm-hmm. Where I keep saying this too. It's like the Matrix, where
I know Kung Fu.
Yeah, I know Kung Fu.
With you, baby. With the perfect delay. I love that idea, right? Because
it's there
that
at
the beginning, and he's selling CDs out of a Bible, no less. Right? He's got these little mem discs, and that is it, right? I can't do the code, but you, little white rabbit, you can take me down the hole with your little code, and you can take me there much further than I could ever go. But if I use Google Maps, that's not AI. If the photo uses a filter, that's not AI. Just the cognitive dissonance comes from a place where I think it's also meant to, intentional or not, it's an outcome of the societal conflict that we're experiencing. AI inherently will entrench those who are rich. If you already owned a data center, odds are you can afford to build another one, and you will make money doing it. And people's anger against data centers is valid, right? The ecological reasons are valid, but when you find out water is the cheapest option to cooling a data center, and there's other options, you realize that outside of capitalism, AI could exist, but it just wouldn't be as economic for the capitalists, so they don't do it, right? So when you talk about other countries have already done it, why would that doesn't mean it's 1,000 years later and we still have kabuki theater. Have you ever seen a kabuki theater performance? Maybe, but they happen every year, and they're there for those who want to see them.
Sure.
Have you ever
There's always a
seen-
market for it.
Have you ever seen a Broadway show? No, I can't afford it. It's become something that's special. I haven't gotten the opportunity to see the Philharmonics of all the major cities. Maybe some, maybe just smaller versions of it. Oh, you know what's going to happen is digital films have made independent filmmakers, and now I don't actually have to send out the production external. I can do all the editing with a bot skill, and my kids' like film is actually like watchable now, instead of just like a trash fifth grade thing. And we had to hand it off to the creepy editor at the school who knows how to do it. We're coming up on the end of the episode, and I really wanted to step away from the Mem Palace and step back to Secret Lab and say thank you to John and Mike for both coming in today. It was really a pleasure to have you guys here. I wanted to give you one quick moment here to talk about, I know you guys are seeking some investments. I know you're looking for some people to join you right now. If they wanted to get a hold of you or give one more shout out, please let them know where to find you and what to know about Secret Lab.
You can find us on pretty much all the socials. You know, mainly I guess everyone on AI sticking to LinkedIn these days for connections, but direct email is fine too. You can find our email at the bottom of the page, or reach out to us independently. Mike, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think, just to follow up again, like, we are filmmakers first. We're people that have worked in the industry for, like I said, you saw my site, like I got 17 years, but our other partner, Ron, like, he's got almost 30 years. So we're people that, we've seen the frustrations in traditional filmmaking, and we saw opportunities within AI. At the same time, there's so many bright storytellers out there that anybody can grab a hold of this. So, as far as what we're seeing it's like, we just want to be a part of this revolution that's happening. And it's clearly not, this, again, it's like you said, everyone's got Photoshop. This is the same thing. This is now just the AI revolution that just have to guide it and help.
It's not about taking away work. It's about creating more at this point, more than you ever thought possible,
Couldn't agree more, guys. I really like this quote from you. The future belongs to hybrid teams. We here at Tuesday Cinema Club, all of us are dispersed right now. None of us are in the same room, even our guests here. And human creativity with AI amplification. And, that is Tuesday Cinema Club. That is Secret Lab. That is Season 7, Episode 6. Bringing us to what is arguably the most rigged part of the show, and that is the Wheel of Cinema. Why is Sniper 2 and 3
We
so
did
big?
not watch Sniper 2, man. You
No,
psyched yourself out.
You said
we
you
have not watched it. No, leave that shit on there. I'm waiting to watch it, dude.
Calm down. I'd like to hear from our cinematic guests who have years of experience. Just want to let them know what's going on. If you're new to the show or don't know, it's Season 7. The theme of this season is magic realism. There's also Sniper on there we don't need to get into it. We're looking for films with magic realism. Last week we watched Birdman. That's a magic realism film. God, there was a film.
Debatable.
It was magically real. He flew away at the end. He looked up into the sky.
He flew away into the concrete.
Did he?
The magic part was that we watched that. This has probably been our most inspired season, I will say. So, Mike, John, we're looking for films that are magic realism and themes. Take, you can look up the Wikipedia on that. I'm like panicking right now because I literally I'm gonna be so pissed because I keep remembering it after, and I'm like, why don't I remember it during the show? Why don't I write it down? There's a film I want to add to it. Why is Beau is Afraid on there? It's too good. It's too good of a movie. I want worse movies.
Too good. Try Sniper 2.
Yeah, Beau is Afraid is so good. It is
No,
so
it
good.
is not.
It is so good. It is so
Are
good.
you looking for suggestions? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, both you guys should add one to the wheel, please. We usually have our
All right. Well, I don't know if this fits your categories that you're trying to have, but I was inspired recently, and I was like, that's something that I want to recreate in the future. I think is this kind of style. But I really love puppets. I really love, people doing hand models and all that stuff, lots of makeup and like really over the top stuff. And I recently rewatched the movie Freaked.
Nice. I'm putting it on. Is that Freaked?
Freaked. I think you guys will have a blast. No, not just yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think you guys will have a blast watching that.
Nice.
So
It's on the
there's a little
wheel.
bit of the backstory to it is, Bill and Ted, and so the guy who Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Love this.
and so the guy who plays Bill, he was trying to do independent film on the side, and I guess he picked up this script and he's like, "This is the one." And it kind of like derailed, I think, his entire career after that, and he became a crypto bro. And I think he only appeared. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Alex
this
Winter
is the
had
movie
some.
that
Alex
crushed
Winter's
his
got
career.
a pretty good documentary career, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's done quite a few documentaries.
Yeah, I just meant like he didn't go back to be like performing, but he
Yeah.
did documentary stuff and then a lot of like cryptocurrency stuff, and then he came back for Bill and Ted 3 or whatever it was, made an appearance. But I was rewatching it and I was like, this is still great stuff to me. It's right up there with kind of like a Meet the Feebles, esque type of environment that's going on.
I love it, man. Happy to have it on there. I don't think I've seen it too. I always like a new movie that I haven't seen.
I got tons.
Mike, throw one on here for us. You got one too?
No, I wasn't sure if I saw it. Is Big on there?
We're trying to do harder ones, but that one definitely qualifies, and it is a strange one. It's got one of my favorite scenes where they go, "You need to work slower." It's like classic. We call them silverbacks. Who calls them
What
silverbacks?
about Dr. Strangelove?
Ooh,
is that magic realism?
A little bit, kind of hyper reality.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking about the one from 1964, like the.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why can't I remember the one?
Is there another? You should try Sniper 3 and 4 because we've already watched Sniper 2.
He's just making sure that you weren't thinking of Doctor Strange, the movie, because you're all a bunch of Marvel addicts.
What about? I mean,
Oh.
actually, that's probably better for your category. Are you guys looking for like Saving Private Ryan type stuff?
No,
What is that? What? No, magic realism, like Naked Lunch. Like,
Oh
that's
God, yeah.
That's
What a
magic
great
realism.
movie.
Put that
What a
one on
great
there.
movie.
I'll take off Beau is Afraid because Stu hates that movie. Although I love that movie. Let
Wow,
me tell you,
Stu gets mad at the movie counter would be insanely high.
I love that. It's so good. There's so much detail going on it. Stu just hates his mother. That's why.
It does upset me that
No,
Ari's now
I-
done 2
I think my
films.
mom's great. I think
Don't
Beau
let-
is Afraid is a dog shit movie. It's so long.
It's so good.
It's good. It's good enough up until you meet his dad, and then it's just like, what the fuck am I watching? What the fuck is this?
No, that part gave me chills when we were in a
Seriously?
play. I was on so many milligrams, and when he looked over and saw his dad, I looked over at the person next to me, and they walked out of the theater. They didn't want to look at me. All right, let's spin the wheel. Season 7,
that was
episode
me.
6.
I would have been your friend. I almost
That wasn't a
stopped
friend; it
watching.
was a stranger. I looked over at them, like
staring
they
at
were
a stranger for the last 20 minutes of a film.
No, that's like the beginning of the second act. It's a long movie. Sniper 2
Yeah.
scripts, thank God.
Yeah, it's so long.
Naked
You're
Lunch,
like
let's
2
go.
hours into
It's
the
so
movie,
easy. It's
and
so
then
easy
this
to rig this.
absurd dad reveal, and then you're like, well, I've invested 2 hours into this piece of shit. I might as well finish it.
Can we watch Big instead?
Yeah, we should watch Big.
It's not magic realism.
That's what the slot
Yes,
told
it
me.
is.
Absurdist farce.
It's
What
absurd.
is? How is that not Birdman though? So
I don't know.
Birdman qualifies. Doctor Strangelove qualifies.
I will say, I watched Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die the other day. Finally.
Such a good
How
movie.
was that?
Such a good movie.
It's a pretty good movie. I will say though, if you're the 5th person in the 2020s to have giant ejaculation penis be your topper at the end, I feel like it's lost its edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been so many giant penises ejaculating at the end of these movies in the last 3 or 4 years. It's just like, I feel if you're the first one, it's okay, but if you're the 5th one, it's like, come on, guys. Like,
Change it
Give
up.
the people what they
It's
want.
not ejaculating.
Question: do Wes Anderson movies count as magical realism?
I have to put a comma there. Is big magic realism? It's actually fantasy comedy. Sorry,
Magical realism is not a genre. It can't be pinned.
Oh, that's it. Pack it in, boys. Sniper 2.
I mean,
I do have another one. Have you
it
ever
has
guys
to-
heard or seen of the movie The Doom Generation?
Ooh, that's a great one.
The Dude?
That's going to be a hard one to get a hold of actually right now.
What movie?
The Doom, DOOM.
Doom Generation. So I worked with this director, Greg
Greg
Araki,
Araki? Yeah, bro. I'm
and
queer
like
as fuck for him.
he has this crazy style.
No, I love the
of,
whole
like-
teenage. I have this shit on I got the fucking Teenage Apocalypse 4K on this, bro. Criterion just put it out. What's the one where Jake Gyllenhaal meets the Reptile Man? Isn't that an Iraqi movie? You guys know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, Poodle Skirt just perked up, bro.
I think it's this one's so good because every transaction's 666, bro. I don't think this counts as magic realism. It's a whole trilogy, bro, about kids partying, and it's got such good music. Like it's got that Love and Rockets song.
It's like the art surrealism, hyper realism.
It's James Franco, Las Vegas, Pool Boy, Jake, Alligator Man. I don't know if James Franco's in it. What is that movie?
Ooh, what about Dick Tracy?
No one knows this movie. What is it? They like it's called Highway, bro.
Dick
It
Tracy.
Oh, yeah.
Great
It
magical
is-
realism movie, bro.
It's James Cott.
Yeah.
That's not, but it's Jared Leto.
It's Jared.
Getting everything. Your wires are all mixed up, man.
Wait,
Yeah, 'cause
no,
you
it said
got me-
Jake in there. It said Jake.
No,
was
no,
also there.
Jake's in there, but he's kind of like a Greg Araki, but less gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake in the glasses here, bro. This is a classic if you've never seen it. But it looks like we're gonna somehow watch Doctor Strangelove, or let's see what we're supposed to watch. I'll spin it one
I mean,
more
even
time.
at the end of Grease, they also fly away in a car. You know? It's like
Whoa! I can't believe the wheel
Sucker
is now,
punch?
is now rigged for total wheel spins equals rigged. Because
No, I had to uncheck Doctor
first
Strangelove because
one
it didn't
counts.
count. Look at all these things we unchecked. For some reason, Big Fish is unchecked because I got mad at PG-13 movies. That's why we can't watch Big. Because honestly, I don't want to sit around and watch Tom Hanks talk to a
Crazy
child
Sniper
for
2 and
No,
3.
no.
Oh, no. Dude, it's going too fast. It's going
Go
too
to
fast.
toy. Go to toy. Go to toy.
Yes.
Oh man, guys, the magic is over.
Double feature.
It's a double feature
right.
here.
Get your
I have to
popcorn,
bounce off
focus
of here
ready.
for some dinner and stuff, guys. But thank
Yeah.
you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming, and remember to watch Sniper 2 and 3 so you can be caught up when we watch Sniper 4 when you come back.
I'm
later,
gonna make myself abreast of this term.
Speaking of abreast, in Big, they totally normalize statutory rape when that lady lets the kid touch her.
God, you're absolutely right.
I'm like trying to stop the recording, and he's like, the last thing you gotta say.
Just one last word.
One last thing for the SRT file.